right, my people, how on a day today, I salute every one of you right there. It's about Wike's satanic behavior, animalistic behavior, agbeorism behavior, touting behavior. He portrayed a couple of days ago, with the army officer. A lot of people are still reacting to this, but I would like us to listen to what Very Dark Man have to say, what Epadasu, Nigeria Ifo have to say, and many other Nigerians, Mama P, and Peter for Nigeria, and many others. A lot of people have reacted, heavily on this. In fact, a lot of people are calling for the protection of that young army man or navy man, anyhow you want to call it. So I would like us to take these combined videos together, and I also like to read your own comment. What's your take on this? Do you think this young army man, how he responded or reacted, or how he handled the satanic invasion of Wike, my ginger young Nigerians to wake up tomorrow and take back their country? I don't know. I'm only just asking. This is NAIJA Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about things as affect you and I. Guys, let's take this together.
Now, you will remember that Captain Blades has been here a couple of times, and he has always talked about the new set or the new kind of officers that Nigeria has in its military. The officers are young, they're intelligent, they're well-trained. 25 years ago, it's highly unlikely that the incidents would have gone that far yesterday. But I give that officer's kudos for standing his ground. Whatever could have happened, you don't go and tell an officer, or anybody for that matter, even if he's a civil servant, that you're a fool. And the guy calmly said, I'm not a fool. I also like when the young man said to him, I am an officer, so I have integrity. I do not lose sight of that statement. You need to look at that video again and again and again and again. Sit back and think properly. Then you will know that that video itself, the whole incident itself, is like some divine wake-up call for those, for Nigerians, especially those in power. Now, the gentleman has become the face, at the least, he has become the face of the military, somewhat, in this saga that we have. Wike behaved very badly, and I have said over and over again, I hope he does not become the undoing of the president. And this incident that happened yesterday has to be treated with a lot of caution. Most people are waiting to see how the president is going to handle this issue. Our politicians have to be very, very careful. What was the whole hula baloo about? A retired vice admiral is laying claim to the land, is putting up a structure. He sent soldiers there to guard them because people from Wike's, from the FCT, were harassing his people. All Wike needed to have done is just write a strong, a quiet memo to the chief of naval staff and report the incident to him. In fact, he could have done it by telephone. He didn't need to go there himself. He didn't need to go with the paraphernalia he didn't need to go there with the whole rabble that he went with. I would like to advise the president to quickly de-escalate the situation by doing the right thing and putting this man on the sacrificial whatever and sacrifice him. If this issue is not taken up properly, I don't want to imagine what will happen. Because this gentleman now has become a face. They even have emojis made of him, He has become a face. And the young people of this country have found a face in the military that they can idolize. I mean, look at the fact that the tall man is clean, is handsome, is whatever, is well-spoken, very firm, but not rude. Why do you go and call somebody a fool? And the guy said, I'm not a fool, sir. But what I found most profound in all that scenario was when the guy said, I have integrity. I'm a uniformed soldier, I have integrity. Is he implying that the minister don't have integrity? Remember that this soldier is just like you and I. He has access to all the rumors, true or false, all the criticisms, true or false. He is just like you and I. He has everything. It's not from another planet. And he also now probably has his own views politically, like most young people. All said and done, I hope the president addresses this thing very quickly. I would advise maybe he should even reassign the gentleman or just let him go.
How do you think the military should handle it?
The military will sit and wait. Because what I'm seeing is that even the officers would have been surprised at that young man. They've trained them, yes, but they'll be surprised. They'll be proud of him on the one hand, but it's also a wake-up call for them. The days when you used to call officers zombie, and Felasang, those days are gone. For somebody who grew up in a military situation, if it had been many, many years ago, it might not have happened. You could have had, yes sir. But the caliber of officers you have now is reflected in that young man. I was look at how he stood tall, how he comported himself, how the most of the ranting was done by the minister. The minister pushed some people. You saw the video now. So there are two versions. There's a longer one. Yeah. And it was the minister that was rattling. He just stood there coolly and said, I have my instructions. I'm going to stand by them. There was no need. How can the minister be involved in land issues directly in that manner? He said he called somebody, though. I don't know whatever that. I think he said he called the CDS. I don't know.
He called somebody right there at the scene. We don't know who he called.
We don't know who he called.
And he let the
he claimed that I think he called the CDS and they told him the matter will be resolved. When they have told you that the matter will be resolved, why didn't you just go back in your car? He wanted to prove a point, telling the guy how he was graduating. The guy was in primary school. That you don't talk to a man in uniform like that. Oh my you know there's something sinister about watching like a live match or a live musical performance or a drama performance. You expect something to go wrong. That's the excitement of watching something live.
Yeah.
I was hoping. I forgot that I was watching the recording game. All of them away. But the minister, this is very significant, and I praise the Minister of Defense for saying this. And he says that at the ministry and indeed the armed forces, we will always protect our officers on lawful duty. He said, we are looking into this issue and are sure that any officer performing his duties lawfully will be highly protected. We will not allow anything to happen to him so long as he is doing his job and he is doing it very well. The reaction we got from Brigadier General Peter Arrow, retired, said the clash highlights the importance of respecting proper channels in a democracy. He said the clash between Minister Wike and the young naval officers goes beyond personalities. It reflects how power should and should not be exercised in a democracy. The officer, by every account, was acting under lawful orders from his superior, the former chief of naval staff. His duty was to obey the chain of command and not to improvise under political pressure. I'm inclined to believe that as I wanted to say, Governor Wike, Wike didn't need to have gone there even in the first place. A referral to the legal department would have solved the problem. If the general is doing it, then go to court and get a court order, and that's it. But he took it personal. There was no a minister to be too busy. It's beyond him to go physically, even at director level. You don't need to bother yourself. Once you've written one or two letters, then you just take them to court. Simple, take them to court.
All right, so let me explain this in plain terms. For those of you that don't live in Abuja, people that live outside Abuja, right? Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, right? He has land grabbed to the point where people don't have any other option than to put soldiers on their land so that Wike will not collect the land. Do you know how crazy that is? Because I see people saying that land issues are civil matters. So why is the soldier man on that land? What you people don't know is that Wike is the owner of the court in that Abuja. Go and verify, according to Peter Obi. Go and verify. Wike is building houses for judges. What does that mean? He's building houses for judges. If you collect your land in Abuja and you go to court, that case is done. What Wike does, Wike revokes land and give it to his friends. I dey talk with in plain terms. If you want to take me to court, we can now go to court. Even though the court's na own, but this one go dey different because we dey come now with evidence and proof. They say soldier no suppose dey that land, bro. If soldier no dey that land is as good as gone. Understand it. In Abuja now, we get the collect land they give in friends, or you go collect land, sell land. They go revoke the land, sell land. I'm telling you for free. Understand what is going on. So if Naomi man get land, the poor man understand. You see, as a matter of fact, let's go back to what I posted December 11, 2024. December 11, 2024. This is the caption before I play the video. Currently live at live camp by Minister's Gate roundabout, where Nyesom Wike has authorized bulldozer to carry out injustice. I am calling on the attention of all military senior officers, major, generals, and co. It will be a disgrace and a shame to the entire Nigerian armed forces if they let Nyesom Wike do this to someone as great as Colonel Paul Ogebo, the first Nigerian cadet of the NDA Code 001. Code 001, the first NDA cadet. That is the first. When NDA start for Nigeria, I be the first person. This man get land for life camp. The man, by 4 years later, Wike came, revoked the land. Now, when he revoked this land, who he guy the land give? They gave it to one Saravera Nigeria Limited. I'll play the video so you get it. Gave it to Saravera Nigeria Limited. At the end of the day, it was discovered that Saravera, now they in charge of Wike Hotel. So meaning say we can allocate that land, give himself. I posted this in 2024. I'll still share it on my Instagram story. Alright? I'll still share the link on my Instagram story. Currently live at Live Cam Roundabout, and behind me is the estate where Wike is trying to forcefully collect. Now, these people have been here since 1984, where they have allocated this land to them. They have the papers, they have all the legal documents. And Wike woke up one morning and said he has revoked the land, that the land is vacant. I showed you around the estate, all these people behind me, all these cars behind me, are the people living inside the estate with their kids and their family inside the estate. Wike woke up one morning and said he has revoked it, and now he has allocated it to this person. Now, I have the RFO and the CFO to the people he allocated it to. He allocated it to Saravera Nigeria Limited, which they contacted them, they are not in existence. This same Saravera are allegedly the people that are currently managing Wike's hotel in Port Harcourt. Now, the other person that has a big share in the whole of this thing is the head and the leader of the minority in House of Reps in the name of Kingsley Chinda. Now, I'm calling on the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and the Nigerian Air Force, because what is happening here today is just injustice. Why I'm calling on you people is that the person that owns this land, the person that have the legal document of this land, passed on just 4 years ago. It's his family and his people and the whole community that love him that is living here. This man was the first cadet in the Nigerian Defense Academy, the #1, the 001. If this kind of thing can happen to him after he passed, after the service, this man is a man that carried bullets in his body for years before he passed on. If it can happen to him, you that is a current colonel, current general, current whatever thing, and you cannot open your mouth to talk against this injustice that Wike wants to do here, mind you, tomorrow will be your turn. Because now you are sacrificing for the country. You are sacrificing for the country. You don't even have time for your own kids. You don't have time for your own kids. You are busy, okay, buy this one and buy this one so that your children will enjoy the time that they did not spend with you. You will now die tomorrow, and Wike or somebody will just come and dispose them and chase them away for no just reason, because he wants the place for himself. This is not done. Injustice for one is injustice for all. He brought bulldozer today, as you can see on my screen. He brought. So if that soldier man no did that land, bro, they just kiss that land bye. It is even possible that no be even soldier get the land. It is possible that the person just go use him friend when be soldier say, I beg, if I no do like this, Wike go collect my land. Is that crazy? Does Wike have power? Because we are in democracy, we know the military regime. Does Wike have power to say that guy should get off the land? I think so, yes. But in this case, where people no longer get any other option, oh boy, make power and power the do. Make power and power the do. I'm telling you, that's the only option, because you can't take Wike to court. He owns the court. They build estate for judges. He owns the court. They don't build estate for judge. May judge can't go talk against Wike. Who they build estate for judge before? May they build all those kind of big houses for them. If they will get mad talk against Wike, the judiciary in Abuja is messed up. It's messed up. And lastly, let me make this point again. You say, what is soldier they go do for that? Bro, at the end of the day, these people are meant to protect lives and what? Properties. The reason why I'm talking is because of this video from Asari Dukubo. Bro, soldier work now to protect what? Lives and properties. Then yesterday I talked about order. They say, oh, very dark man, you are indirectly supporting the Lagos State's NSAS spine where soldier come open fire. I did not say I am supporting that. I'm only saying soldiers follow order. That's one what happened for Lekki to Gates. Now order they follow. Now the question is, who gave them that order? Now be the person. Who gave them the order? Now be the person. Soldiers be like, I've said this thing yesterday, I'll say it again, that their work be like zombie. There are a lot of things that they need to change. I say army go there for this junction. They give an order that you must stay in this junction. They go they shoot for the next junction. Boko Haram did the next junction. He will not move towards that place because his order is that he stays here. That is a zombie walk. And until they change that, our security system for this country no go dey well. Armies, there's some we get video of army where they go to do supply for Boko Haram now. Who gave them that order? Na still Oga. Everything na order. Oga no go by himself. If you see army they do one bad, na order. Na order. So our prayer, because then prayer when they work for now, and I know ready to move. Our prayer should be that make the order where they give the order be better order. But if not, the people, the subordinates and the people under the superior usually work like zombies.
Sorry, good. I just want to ask. I never still see this my Instagram and too. I'm talking about all the social media, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. Some of us we just don't be saying anything. It's not for anything. We just want to know him. Please, his family name. Who is his father? Who is his mother? Who is what his sisters? I want to even know his cousin. I just want. Can you please come on now? You guys know how to do these things. Social media. Can you please bring this man to our doorstep? We are not satisfied with just this picture. We need more. We want to see him on, native. I want so close for him. I be Taylor. We want to go fund me for him. And this one be the real winner of Big Brother NAIJA. You don't understand. It's not about whether what you do right or wrong. How? You people don't get the motivation. That's not the word. Somebody help me in the comment section. The thing where this guy revive is our body. That you can actually be a young officer and know your rights, a citizen and stand on your ground. Like, fuck you, fuck the big man shit. We want to know him, please. I just wake up on an office. I don't quick sleep yesterday night. The police case won't kill me for Benin. Sorry. I just they wake up. I'm going on social media. I want to see that they've tagged him. Nobody, he's not online. No. Sorry. I'm seeing the way his cronies are crying. And you people are supporting intimidation because you don't like the best. Shut up your mouths! Shut up your dirty gutter mouths. When it's time to defend the oppressors, the rich, the bullies, when it's time to defend the wicked, the law will suddenly be useful. But when the poor, the oppressed is crying and being intimidated, the law turns a blind and I'll go kill that kind of law. Now they can go squeeze that kind of law, and the people where they quote that kind of law. You guys are bastards, motherfucking bastards.
Abego, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Defense Staff, Nigerian Armed Forces. Waiting they happen since yesterday. We have not seen any picture or video of our dear gallant officer, Lieutenant A.M. Yerima. We hope say he dey okay. Make una give am phone now. Make he use Chief of Naval Staff phone. Make he come online. Nigerians, people want to talk to him, hear from him. Make sure that he dey okay, because you must always protect him and you must make sure that you give him all the support as a gallant officer for showing uncommon professionalism and composure in the face of unprecedented provocation. Yes, and as it be right now, the same way where US don't designate Nigeria a country of particular concern, Tinubu should also designate some of his minister of particular concern to stop going around the country and causing trouble, because you are not the only minister. Everybody must follow due process. If you want to enforce something, whether the military people are there, whether on order that you think is legal or illegal, you cannot resort to motor park politics. There is due process. Approach the courts and ensure that the court should give you enforcement. As a minister, you have no right to call our officer a fool or any other derogatory name. We reject it completely. Yes, we are saying we reject it. We want everything to be done well. So because in Yendeba, we must always stand with the right thing. We even think say live band go there so that they go they sing. But the people where they sing with live band, now them can later get out. Yeah. So what are some of the lessons where Nigerians fit learn from this issue between the Minister for FCT and the military officer? Number one, Nigerians, you can unite against bad leaders no matter how powerful they think they are. If one military officer fit stand in ground and say, I am on order, I am a man of integrity, and you cannot call me a fool, I am not a fool. Forcing somebody who believes say you be emperor, say now you be the Alpha and the Omega, or you are the El Shaddai. Later on, even the person who feels say be El Shaddai, he had to return back. He was reduced. He was demystified. Imagine 200 million Nigerians get up against bad leadership. How many of them they government? How many they National Assembly? Calculate Akpabio people, all of them put together for House of Reps, everybody, cabinet ministers. If you say enough, it will be enough. Number two, Nigerians are not divided. Now, politicians, they divide us. Nigerians hate bad leaders. If you are a good politician, the people know. But if you are an arrogant person who believe that you can play God, who believe that you are above the law, you can talk to every other person anyhow. The day when it comes to you, everybody will celebrate because you should taste your own medicine. Yes. If you are an arrogant person who sees everybody as less human, you are the constituted authority. You are the one who will decide what should be. There have been ministers before you and there will be ministers after you, so you must follow due process. So Nigerians will always unite against anybody they perceive that is a reckless and a rascal public officer. Yes, and once we unite, we can change a lot of things. So Nigerian military, make una no forget this one. No, by the time where everybody in Nigeria now, una put with every Nigerians they support una, make una remember say since police no gree be our friend, Nigerian military don't become our friend. When we come out to come protest, make country good. Make una, when they come send una say make una come shoot us or make una do anything. Remember when Nigerians came together to support the military, because me say we be Peter for Nigeria, I can't change to Peter for armed forces. So you people should know that we are not your enemies. Nigerians demanding for better country are not your enemies. Look at the minister today, na South minister, the officer, na northern officer, na people from South, they drag the minister past. The day where the thing go change when a northern minister and a southern officer, it should be the same energy. Everybody must unite against recklessness and irresponsibility, not minding the ethnicity or religion or tribe that is involved. So that is the message and the lesson that Nigerians, when you come together and stand your ground, no matter how powerful any leader be, he will be humbled. Person where they shout, get out, no be him later get out. Land where there no fence, they fence you out of it. You who they shout, get out, you go, you know later come out, you come out. Now the same way you gave us Obiakpo result where people no agree. Yendeba. Oshilanshe Nigerian leaders. Oriburuku Lenshe. Nigerians, mount your guard. Nigerian Armed Forces, please release Officer Yerima to come out on live and come and speak to Nigerians. We want to show him, I get about 5 tubers of yam. We get about how many Congos of rice. We want to send some things to him, make himself use enjoy. He stood on behalf of all well-meaning Nigerians, and we recommend him for promotion and national honors. Any politician who think that you can play God, may God continue to disgrace all of you and humble you. And by 2027, may Nigerians deliver themselves. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Sorry, Peter for Armed Forces. Yes, Armed Forces of Nigeria.
The truth is this:
Wike did not insult this man. The person Wike insult is the president of this country. Now let me explain about that property. That property not be property where they use influence of, okay, I'm an army admiral or one or two things, take claim. Now this man one other company, now they acquire this property, then this man fence his own. Now we cannot see say this place don't develop, because now we are developed, then we can go pull head. We can, let me be honest with you, you need a therapist. If nobody is telling you, you can't just be bullying people, just be terrorizing people. Go to local government, terrorize people. Imagine if this man is not an army officer. This is how you go to where you want to collect and you insult everybody there. You insult there, you collect their property, you say nothing will happen. You are the minister. I have every right to invoke any property I want to invoke. Wike, let me tell you, this post, bad as he bad, in not past 8 years. But you say all these things, when you they do now, whether you like it or not, use any kind of court paper, take back and up, lock the property. In as far it has to do with your name and your lineage or your family, we will revoke it when that time comes. Nigerians will ask for this property. Those property you are collecting in Abuja, if you think say one day it will become your property, we will revoke it. Most of the property you are collecting today, now property when minister don't revoke before, when they say to themselves, when they say to their lover, when they say to some people, now you revoke now. So the one where be say you serve, hey, I just laugh. When be say you don't revoke, when you don't serve, give some people, when you don't give your brother, you don't give your relative, somebody go still come, someone else will come and will revoke it and give to another person. That's how Abuja they take wrong. So not to say this as you they do and say you they do say there is those people where they benefit now. Best way go collect them from there go come. What is wrong with our leaders? Insulting a whole army officer on uniform. So you tell now the man you insult, you just insult the chief commander of the federation, which is Ahmed Tinubu. Now president you insult, not be that man you insult. You insulted that uniform. Without that uniform, you think say you go get the power, tell that capital city say you be minister of federal city. That is the power protecting you. Now that uniform, then Nigerians a fear when make you that seat where you did, and in anything what happen to you, now that uniform that go protect you. That is the thing guiding you. Now the same uniform that you they insult, then you quickly go to apologize for my food. You should have known you are now a disappointment to the country. So Wike, be wise this time.
So when I talk about Wike, Wike, a serving minister in the government, in where he has the power of a governor, goes to a place and a military officer, because he's wearing a military uniform, will come out and stop him from having access, and people are applauding that is courage. If it's courage, let him go to Sambisa now. I think they're looking for people in Sambisa. Let us not make excuse. Is it guiding private property? Is that why they engage him in the military? This is me. I don't do anything for you to like me. Hate me. If today you just hate me small, hate me more now. Because the truth I will tell, I've lived the way they want to live. A minister who approved the CFO does not have the power to go to the land for which he approved CFO for. He does not have power to go to the land or for which he approved CFO for. He has the power to approve CFO. What a funny country. And standing up. If he's not wearing that uniform and he stood up to Wike, I would have said yes. It's wearing a uniform. His people are carrying guns. So that is, it's like you are carrying gun, the other man is not carrying gun, and you say you are showing courage. What sort of courage are you showing? He has no business even protecting that property. That is not his primary area of assignment. He should go to his primary area of assignment. As far as I'm concerned, Wike has every every official. He has every official authority to be there as the superintending officer for Abuja, as the person who signed the CFO, and who has the power to revoke that same CFO. We might like him, we might like Wike, or we hate him. That does not matter in this case. It's his official position, and there is he has every right to be there. Number two, a military man is not superior to anybody in Nigeria. We are all equal under the Constitution of Nigeria. He chose to be in the military. Other chose to be in other places. Other chose to be teachers, to be doctors, to be engineers, to be wheelbarrow pushers, to be Meirua, Medoya. They chose to be. He chose. And it is not, the army is not open for everybody. You want to go to NDA, they do all these things, all sort of galaba, blah, like ping, all those nonsense. It's not open to everybody. If everybody is allowed to go to NDA, like it's done where military recruitment is open to everybody in every country, enlistment in the army is open to everybody or is made compulsory, then we will say that some people are running away. When there's real war now, they will conscript people to come into the army to go and fight. And even those who they conscripted, they will not give them respect. What sort of rubbish mentality is that? And they want us to accept it. The military man should be reprimanded. He should be taken in and reprimanded. First, where he is, he was not supposed to be there. Two, the chief security officer of Abuja is Wike, and is subordinate to him, and whoever sent him is subordinate to Wike in Abuja. And that's the Constitution.